Maybe some champagne and cranberry juice. It's sunny, it's cool, but it's warming up. It's mimosa weather. What would a mocktail mimosa be? I guess that would just be juice. I'll have a virgin mimosa, please. I guess you could get like that, what is it, sparkling grape juice? I guess that would be your mock mimosa, your mockosa. All right, settle in, y'all. We're about to get started. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. And it's game time, baby. Connex 5. We are here with second matchup of the day. BRD versus L3. Playing 44 on Rankin. Early on, deaths coming all over the place in that lower belt approach area. First 100 armor is going to be spawning soon. Both teams pretty much vie for control of this top area. It looks like BRD wins that first round up 3-1. You see L3 backing up. Red team's going to be around that rocket launcher area. They're making a move for that 100 armor though. Zion already took it, but they're going to be pushing across the top area. This top area with the sniper rifle, so important for control of the map. You can see so much. And the shock rifle right down below. You're going to see a lot of fighting over it. What it doesn't give you is easy access to this shield belt. Gonna have to go out of your way to grab that. We do see red team L3 in position for it. Oh, and the steal by Spixie. So Spixie goes down, but able to steal that shield belt. The entire red team, though, pushed around to try to control that belt. So keep an eye on that. They might be getting ahead of the clock trying to get to these power-ups early. And that's what they're gonna need to do, I think, if they want to grab this amp. Because right now, BRD, Blue is all over this amp from above. Goo flying in there, not quite connecting. Flick switch taking rockets from the side, so you see Tron, Brutal trying to get it, not happening. Deaths coming all over the place. Amp runner goes down again. We'll try to catch up to it. Someone's gonna pick it up. Might be Brutal GG. Only 16 health of his own though. He goes down. Amp goes to Flick switch. He's eating flat ball. So far, Amp just getting destroyed over and over and over. Just a hectic start to this map. Already 27 frags in less than 2 minutes between these two teams. Bio rifle, sniper, rockets just flying everywhere. Shield belt got taken, but nothing really happened there other than just a scrum. These teams just trading back and forth. So let's look back a little bit. See, it looks like BRD definitely dedicated to controlling the sniper area. 2 to 3 people against sniper, shock, and you can see that 100 armor across the way there. 3 very, very important items in this map. Rockets coming in with the lock-on. Spixie having to jump down. Looks like what L3 is going to try to do is occasionally regroup over by rockets, get some weapons, and then maybe try to make a run on the sniper area. Shield belt and amp spawning at the same time now. We'll see if they decide to split up or take one to try to grab the other. Looks like BRD, yeah, blue team's sending a couple of people towards that shield belt area. That's going to allow red to come in and swoop in and take this amp. This could be their opportunity to try to come back into this one. Already down 8. They're going to run head to head into the shield belt runner. I don't know if they realize that they already take it, so Flo a little out of position here. Getting stuck in that belt area. I think they lost track of this shield belt spawn, so a huge miscue right there, but they do still keep the amp in their hands. And L3 with a chance to get a little bit more of that amp, but losing a little bit of the count on the shield belt. Wasting some time, but only back within 9. Zion now in a killing spree. Still only an 8 frag lead. You do have 10 seconds till this belt spawns. Let's pop away from the player. Take a look at the area. As you can see, blue team's still all up top. Red L3 is going to be a little bit discombobulated right now. Shield belt is up, and L3 is all over it this time, so a little bit better job of timing it. Oh, the nice goo kill. We've seen a ton of goo kills already this game. So 20 seconds till Amp, still going to have plenty of time to get lined up for it, but BRD all over the sniper area still. L3 has yet to really knock them off of it. And that's going to give them easy access to this Amp, unless Red can swoop in and knock them off it again. Kills coming in. Flick Switch going to have an Amp. This could be a chance for them to extend this lead and really break this game open a little bit. One shot comes in. Looking for the spawners. This is such a messy map with so few weapons and so many respawns spread all around the map. Doesn't have a stinger. Oh, there's another sniper shot coming out. You see him being super careful because he's low on health. Amp goes down. Not much time left on it, though, as that just runs out. Shield belt spawns shortly. And L3 again right on top of the belt. So BRD actually pretty much conceding this belt. Don't know if that's intentional or if they're just lost track of it. That could be interesting moving forward, especially if L3 can use that shield belt and leverage it to push in and take control of an Amp and make a good run. That could get them right back into this one, but as it is, down 11. Pretty simple strategy by blue team. Holding the top area, holding that shock area. And let's take a look at the 100 armors. Looks like, yeah, 8-1, so BRD basically conceding the belt, but grabbing every 100 and the shock and the sniper. Just trying to rack up kills from there. That's sort of the classic baseline strategy for this map. The counter to that L3 is going to have to come up with is, again, timing that shield belt, which they have been doing, but then regrouping on the rocket side of the map. It's sort of the back side of the map. It's the less desirable area. But if you can regroup back there, get everyone weaponed up, you can push forward with all that equipment and try to take an Amp. And here you go, Flo grabbing this Amp. He has a decent amount of health. He needs a weapon. They finally drop him a sniper rifle. This is his opportunity to pull back within single digits. Needs another shot here. Oh, the combo from Flick Switch. Smart move. Knew he was going to be aggressive. Now Flick Switch can answer right back. Only one kill off this Amp so far. And nobody hitting a shot right now. We did see that shield belt get grabbed in the meantime. It looked like BRD grabbed that one. So blue team now back to fighting over that shield belt. That could be huge if L3 is not able to continue to control that. Oh, and you see the spawners right here. And that's something you can do on the back side of this map, is you're going to have so many enemies spawning in front of you. You can run around with that stinger and just mow them down. A lot of high-level teams, you'll see players have very efficient games running a sweeper roll from that 100 armor across to that stinger, just taking out spawners. So we did see red team grabbing that shield belt again, relatively untouched. So back to controlling it as L3. That's what's keeping them in the game at this point. Prism's going to need to make something happen with it. 15 seconds until this Amp spawns. But right now, blue team's all over the top of the map, and red unable to really get a organized push. And I think that's kind of their problem right now, is they're trying to take that area, but they're not coming in together. They don't really have a coordinated attack, and when you trickle in one or two at a time, you're just going to get mowed down. That said, Flo able to steal the Amp. Comes in with an Amped headshot. If he can hit another shot there, it would be huge. There's another kill. Drops it in flak area. Spixie grabs it, but he's taking some damage of his own. Ooh, manages to get the kill on Brutal GG to even it back out. So Spixie running around, putting down some damage with Amp. So even though Flo is able to steal it, more damage coming out for the blue team. Double kill there by Cruel. This turning into a real messy game right now, but right now BRD winning those one-on-one fights. So blue team now up by 19. Just about halfway into this one. So 100 armor up. Not going to usually see too much of a fight over that. We saw Spixie grab it. About 20 seconds till both power-ups spawn. We'll see who decides to go where. I think the Amp is the most important one for us, and we're still looking at a 15 frag lead. L3 fighting their way back in a little bit. They're going to need to start grabbing these amps. You see them kind of taking control of this area now. You see 3 red players. And then they back right out. It looks like they're going to send Prism to go grab that shield belt, but... Oh, Flo goes down. Flo has basically been alone trying to grab the amp for red. And that's allowed them to get a couple of steals, but not much damage coming off. And a couple of times when he's grabbed these, died immediately. They're going to need to support him if they want to make any amp runs count. They're still hanging in this one. But right now, BRD is basically one good amp run away from sealing the deal on this one, or at the very least making it very, very difficult for L3 to get any semblance of map control going. If you can get up by 20 or 25 in Rankin, it can disappear quickly, but the way they've been controlling that amp, it's not going to be easy. L3 has been getting these shield belts. Again, we'll take a look at the scoreboard. You see 6-3 L3 advantage for shield belts with only half as much amp time, so curious to see what happens in the last 5 minutes of this match. Prism has been all over this shield belt. He's basically been the only one grabbing it for either team. You see that 4 grabs for him. That's as many as the rest of the game combined. But whenever he's been grabbing, he's kind of been going in alone. He's got teammates around the sniper rifle now. I'd like to see them use this to get in position for an amp run. It said we have 10 seconds to go, and Flo, again, the only one for red team anywhere near this amp. Does get the kill. He's probably going to get this amp if Zion doesn't take him out first. Oh, there we go. Brutal GG finally coming around to help. Gets a kill off that amp, and now they have someone supporting the amp runner. This could be the run that L3 needs to get back into this one. Only down by 4 now. If they can make something happen, this amp run can take back control of this map. You got to be careful. You don't want to cough it up. He does go down. He has a teammate right by it. And Flo able to pick up that amp. Ooh, he goes down. Flick switch goes down off the amp. Tron's going to get it. And that runs it out. So pretty much a trade there on the amp runs, but back within 3, back within 2 now. L3 coming storming back, finally getting control of that sniper rifle area. And you see BRD furiously trying to take it back, but now they're running into the situation that L3 was in, which is where you have to coordinate your attacks. If you run in 1 or 2 at a time, just getting mowed down and back to a tie game. So what was, I think, up to an 18 frag lead a few minutes ago, back to tie, and we are at square one with 3 minutes to go between these 2 teams. And both power-ups spawning at the same time. We'll see if L3 goes with that split attack again, sending Prism to belt and Flo and maybe Brutal to amp, or if they decide to focus on one. Prism looks like he's ready to back up and take the top route to belt, but that means BRD is going to be able to take control of this top area. Prism does slide over. Here we go, 3 minutes to go. Both power-ups spawning right now. We're going to take a look at this amp. Oh, the amp goes down immediately. Flo's going to have it in his hands. Down by 2. This is a huge amp run. He gets 1 kill with the dual enforces. He's going to need to make something more happen. His team's still down by 1. Oh, wow. Taking out Zion, who dives right into 3 red. So they're doing a good job of sticking together. What dangerous move diving on Zion. Gets the kill though, and now still tied up. L3 still hasn't taken the lead. There's the lead right there with the 1 shot from the enforcer. Flo finally gives them the lead, but they've got to take control now of this map with 2 minutes to go. 20 seconds to the belt. There's a couple more kills. Flick switch with the flak. And right now, neither team can really get a handle on this area of the map. They both want to fight over this top area. 100 armors up. That's going to give Flick Switch an opportunity to try to run in and knock people off of the sniper. It's a huge primary to give his team the lead once again. Another one to follow it up. Big run with that 100 armor there. 2 quick kills by Flick Switch, team up by 1. Belt gets grabbed by Prism again, who's been all over it. This next amp with a tie game and a minute and a half to go. It's going to be the most important power-up of the game so far. Who can get in position first? L3. Only Flo there. This has been the story of the game. Tron comes and helps. He may be able to steal this one away. BRD is given chase. Oh, he goes down on it with the last second shot. Flick Switch has it. Up by 1 with a minute to go. They have to make sure they don't cough this one up. And you see it on the ground. Who will get to it first? Brutal gets it. He's down to 17 health. He's going to go down. It gets dropped right into Cruel's hands, who's able to use it to get the kill. Oh, a lucky bounce with the amp there. Mid-fight goes straight into his hands. Finishes off the kill with the link gun. Now up by 3 with 40 seconds to go. And another full flak. Goes down. Shield belt is up. Prism's been all over with a 2-frag lead. It looks, or 2-frag deficit. Looks like he's opted to circle around, trying to join his teams in the fray. And right now, it's just utter chaos fighting over this top area as these teams try to find their teammates and fight together. Looks like BRD, though, is going right back to their strategy, trying to hold the top area. Flo gets that kill up top. Only a 2-frag game. You see them fighting over this shock room. Everyone's going to be diving into it. Flo chasing after Flick Switch. Gets the kill to come within 1. There's a kill in the backside to tie it up with 5 seconds to go. Combos come out up top. And we're at 0-0, tied up. We're going to see 2 minutes of overtime. Now, who's going to keep control of the power-ups? We have 13 seconds until this amp. BRD with a 2-frag lead, but Flo probably still has timing of amp. He's been all over it all game. You see Prism backing up to that shield belt. He's been on that all game. Amp is up. I don't know if BRD has timing of the amp. They're controlling the area. They took control of the sniper area, so they're going to have a free grab. They're up by 3. This could be absolutely huge. If Flick Switch can make something happen with this amp run. Up by 6 now, so a quick, furious beginning to this overtime for BRD, putting them in good position, up by 5, but still a minute to go. Things can turn around so quickly on this map. Oh, Flo just missing with those rockets. He's got the armor to stand in there and contest them, so not a huge amp run there by any means. Now we're going to see a 6-frag lead with a minute to go. No real power-ups in play. Belt will spawn, but more important is going to be control of these weapons. And you see L3 trying to knock him off the top. They do that. Flick Switch goes down by Tron. Spixie gets the answer, though. Back and forth they go, up by 8. And L3 can't afford to trade. They get 2 more kills, down by 6 with 40 seconds to go. You see all of these blue players spawning on the back side of the map. Prism's going to have a chance to get some kills. You see them trying to track him down around that belt. We may see just a huge fight over this belt. Prism goes down. Tron answers. 4 points to go. Everyone's diving after this shield belt. 3 link guns out. Down to a 4-frag lead. L3, though, now they can't wait for the power-ups. They have to be aggressive. You see Prism getting stingered in the back. He's going to go down. Zion here able to put out some damage. And a 4-frag lead with 7 seconds to go. And there's the amp grab by Prism, but he may run out of time with 1 second, 0, and they hold on in an overtime game on Rankin. BRD comes out on top. So you see the scoreboard there, pretty much telling the story. Prism was all over that shield belt, but they only really sent Flo to grab those amps. He grabbed a few. Amp time definitely in BRD's favor. In the end, BRD was able to control that key sniper area whenever they needed it, just long enough to come out on top. I think L3 was down by 18 at one point, around halfway point. So great job by them of fighting back into it, controlling the map, sending it to overtime. And I want to emphasize, the higher scoring a map is, the harder it is for it to go into overtime. If you play for, if you play for 15 minutes and you end up in a 10-10 game, that's not such a big difference. When you play to a 150 to 150 game, that's such a smaller, more granular degree of error between the two teams, and to come exactly even after that long on such a small, chaotic map. Don't often see 4-on-4 overtimes on Rankin. And now we're moving to Spacer, which is actually, lives up to its name. It's a much bigger map, so this is going to be a very different feel. Players are going to have to get into position for power-ups even further ahead of time than they did on Rankin. That said, not entirely different strategies. Let me see if I can bring it to a good vantage point here. Here we go. You see this amp area down at the bottom there. Sniper rifle up top. You're going to see teams try to control this, but you can't put everyone there, so they're going to have to split up, and that's what will be key here. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Con X5. We are here for the second 4v4 matchup between these two teams. We just saw an overtime game on Rankin. So rare in 4v4. It shows just how evenly matched these teams are. One thing to keep in mind, L3 was playing a split strategy. They basically sent one person to each power-up. Basically all game on Rankin. This map has even more disparate power-ups. You got the shield belt down low. You got the amp across the way up top near sniper rifle. So you kind of have to do that. You're not going to be able to send your whole team to any one power-up and overcommit to it. That's what BRD was doing. BRD largely conceded the shield belt so that they could stick around as one big blob, hanging out with a shock sniper and amp area under their control. Ended up working out for them in the end, just barely. It'd be interesting to see if they change their strategy this map, because you're not going to be able to run as one big blob. You have to split up for the weapons, the key weapons and the key power-ups in this map. Early on, first belt, we see a couple people from each team there, I should say. Low grabbing it though, able to get a kill. A quick 4-frag lead early on by L3, but as we saw, L3 coming back from 18 down first map. Anything can happen between these two. Got an early amp here, and Brutal GG up top. Fighting them off, it lands just on top. He goes down. Flo's gonna get the pickup though, and he's gonna have a chance with that sniper rifle. Oh, the turnaround headshot, extending that killing spree. And another one. Flo on fire right now. We saw him all over the amp and Rankin, but not getting much support. Just did enough with it to keep him in the game. If he can get someone to run alongside him, you can see a lot bigger damage output this game. So you see them using that amp to control the shield belt room. I like that move. It's a smart play. BRD showing up a little bit late to the party. Oh, and the mid-air shred by Flo, working his way towards a rampage now. And a 11 frag lead early on in this one, so L3 looking super comfortable on this map. I'm not sure. Oh, a headshot though by Flick Switch, but I'm not sure whose map picks were which. But L3 right now definitely looking good. Again, only 9 frag lead, which is, as we've seen, anything but safe between these two teams. And so here's where the power-ups diverge, and it'll be interesting to see what they do. BRD in blue, often sending their entire team to one power-up last map. Can't do that this map, because we've got both spawning at the same time, and they're on complete opposite sides. Flo hanging in there, not able to take it. Looks like they're doing that split right there. Spixie able to grab that amp. Still only Flo fighting for the amp for L3. I'm not sure if that was just due to the timing and the setup of the map there, or if that's actually their strategy. They basically send one person to try to steal it. One thing to keep in mind though, this map is much bigger than Rankin and much harder to traverse quickly. So when someone grabs amp, you can hide from them way more effectively. As you see, not much damage coming out from that amp. So in practical terms, what that means is the amp is worth less on this map than it is on Rankin. Rankin probably one of the smallest 4v4 TDM maps. Gonna give you a lot more chance to go on quick amp runs where you get 5, 6, 7 kills in a row. You're not gonna see that as much on this map. So the relative power-up balance definitely changes. Belt's gonna spawn here soon. We do see Flo in position for it. But again, Flo the only one for red team in position for this power-up. Flick Switch show the only one for his side. Neither team committing many players to getting there ahead of time. Zion shows up a little late again, and BRD now has been late to a couple shield belts. Maybe not being as familiar with the map, because it does take quite a while to pick your way through this map to get down there. Keep fighting up top for position over this amp. Sniper rifle is going to go to Spixie. You do have the 50 up there. Zion's going to grab the 50 armor and be in position for amp if he wants it, but he's going to circle back around. It's taken out in mid. And here comes Red. Tron's got that amp with a rocket launcher. And a chance to extend this lead to hopefully be something a little more comfortable. BRD sneaking up behind him. If Cool could take him out, this could be a chance to turn the tables. Only down 8. Going back and forth these two go. Been about a 10 frag lead for a few minutes now. Oh, the nice Twitch rocket onto Tron. And the first time they actually took back shield belt. Cool still showing up a couple seconds late, but the nice rockets to take it. He does go down, but gets 2 kills off it. It's going to be a net gain. You take a look at that, the first shield belt of the game, as L3 had gotten 4 in a row. 100 armors, though, going basically entirely to L3s, or excuse me, to BRD. So an interesting contrast in the pickups there. Split power-ups coming up again. You've seen L3 largely only sending Flow to grab this amp. Right now, nobody's in position for this amp. Kind of interesting that both teams were all over the belt. Oh, a rocket actually hits his teammate on accident. Prism's got amp link on those, so he can find somebody. He can try to extend this lead as they've slowly pushed it forward. Oh, you see the amp run now. Flo seems to have the amps in his hand just every time you blink. Push up now to 15 frag lead, about halfway through this one. We've seen BRD showing up late to the shield belt. They actually get here ahead of time now. They're putting a little bit more emphasis on trying to get that belt. Spixie grabs it, still untouched, so a chance to make something happen. Only down 12, so plenty of time left in this one. Sorry, we totally jinxed him, missing all of his shots there, but still in great position, has 100 armor up top. He can push over and grab this amp. There's actually a bunch of health vials up as well, and that's one thing that kind of gets lost. This backside of the map with the sniper rifle also has a ton of health vials. So you can actually dedicate one person to holding that area if they soak up all the vials. Amp's gonna go to Zion. He gets an immediate sniper rifle kill, so sniper rifles all around. If you look at the weapons on the left side, BRD has a sniper rifle for every single person. I think Flick Switch has a shock. So they can back up and play the distance game for the next couple seconds here. They pulled within 3. Amp Run's going to allow them to push in and take this shield belt, or at least challenge it. Spixie grabs it. Zion still with the amp. He goes down, but not much left on it. Down to a 3 frag lead for L3. Oh, the rocket's down from up top by Spixie in great position there, pulling within 1. Cruel grabs the 100 armor, takes some damage though. Flick Switch able to get that killing spree and tie it right back up. Again, no lead is safe between these two teams. Huge combo by Spixie, just raining pain down. This is, again, such a vertically oriented map. Kind of reminds me of DM Compressed, for those that go back to the 2K3 days. Lots of vertically stacked layers. Get up top, you can just dictate the flow of battle. And look at the red team right there. All 4 red team members spawning with enforcers. This is an opportunity for BRD to push this into a bigger lead. You see them in position for the shield belt. Again, it's actually up, and he's... So a dangerous moment there for Spixie, almost getting into a not top 10 list, but ends up ends up getting it, and now Zion grabbing the amp. And this is a chance right now. Full map control for BRD. They need to run with this and try to build a bigger lead. Because red team right now is on the run, all respawning, no power-ups in their hands. And this is where they need to convert those frags. Up to a 6 frag lead. Zion just looking for a spawner to shoot. Not getting any opportunities. But again, this is a bigger map. Nice patience shot right there, just lining it up. But again, this is a bigger map, so you're not going to count on every amp run necessarily giving you 5 to 7 kills. But you see, BRD getting in position for the shield belt again. However, L3 going to challenge it this time. They hadn't really been in position to challenge the last couple. When kills going down both sides, Brutal GG able to save that shield belt. And that could be huge because they're down 8 now. Under 5 minutes to go. They need to make a play to take control back of this map. You see right now, BRD's strategy very clear, playing very similar to Rankin, really liking to hold that sniper rifle area, get everyone equipped. Oh, you see him all over that amp. He's gonna go down though. Nice shots there we saw from Brutal GG in the follow-up flak. Gonna bounce off the ceiling and grab that amp. Only down 4 now. L3 with a chance to pull right back into this one. Oh, the patience. Look at that prediction on the combo by Brutal GG. Shield belt does spawn, however. And it looks like we did have a grab by BRD of that shield belt. Back and forth. Look at that control, just exchanging hands now. Neither team really has a firm grasp. This is as even as we've seen these two teams with power-up control all matchup. Flick switch fighting over that 100 armor. Let's see how the 100 armor grabs have gone. Tron and Prism with 3 each. Yeah, Flick switch and Spixie been holding that side of the map and really locking down that 100 armor. If BRD holds on to win, that might be one of the numbers you look at, one of the stats that kind of tell the hidden story. And now we got split power-ups again. We're going to take a look at Amp and see who gets in position for it. Looks like there's 2 from each team down on Shield Belt. Shield Belt looks like the big focus right now. Shots coming out. Flo taking 2 out with the rocket launcher. Huge couple of kills there. He might get a third. Oh, it gets a third on the belt. Grabs the belt. Zion has the amp, but a huge play there with 3 kills off the belt in a 2-frag game. Zion has to back up. He's got 3 red all on him. They take him out. Now they have the amp. And they could turn this right back around. It's a tie game with 2 minutes to go. Amp in the hands of Brutal GG. Any shots here would be huge. L3 now in the lead. So nothing really happening. We're going to have one more significant amp run. Shield belt's up in 20 seconds. That'll be the next thing to spawn. So you may see, a heavy emphasis on it. Nice flank there by Flick Switch. Brutal GG taking shots on his teammate. Takes him out with a link gun from behind. A tie game. Every power-up so huge right now. Flick Switch getting another kill on Brutal GG. Red team trying to push into this belt. The entire blue team is in this room just knocking them down. 2-frag lead now. Let's watch Zion, who has this belt in 20 seconds to get over to the amp. He wants to try to go on a run. He may grab this ammo and slide on over. It's a tie game now still. And if Zion can get stacked here, he's got boots and he's got belts. If he can grab this amp, this could be a complete game changer here. Oh, the defensive combo dives down under it, gets picked up. And here we go. He's got 125 health. He's got a little bit of shield belt. Dives up there with the boots. Down by 2 with a minute to go. This is clutch time for Zion. He's got a chance, or excuse me, up by 2, but this is a chance to put it away. Still a 2-frag game. Clock running out. There's another kill. So big. And every shot he can put down range is a win right now with that amp. There's another clutch kill right there with 4 kills in the lead now. Another shot to follow it up. And 5 kills in 32 seconds. That may be what puts it away. That last amp so huge here. Zion hitting those sniper shots. You see one more belt, only a 3 frag lead. Zion has to be careful here. He doesn't want to give up any kind of kills. Back up to a 4 frag lead. Oh, and the kill with the rockets. Huge nail in the coffin. 5 frags with 10 seconds to go. Anything can happen, but we've seen some big plays in the last couple seconds here by BRD to try to hang on to this lead. L3 is just going to run out of time. And a total of 6 frags between 2 maps, differentiating these two teams. So, extremely close matches there in the 2v2. Looks like we're going to have, in the 4v4. 2v2 is going to be coming up next. I believe the beginning that one started quickly. Yep, it's already up, so we're just going to jump right into it. All right, looks like we got everybody in the server getting rolling with this one. So again, this will be best of 3 2v2 for the 3rd point in this matchup. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We're here with this 2v2 matchup. We just saw 2 of the closest 4v4 TDM games of the season so far, back to back between these two teams. BRD able to hold on. L3 right there with them, seeing if they can pull away, or come away rather, with some points. So this will be a best of 3 2v2. So remember, they can have the opportunity. They can lose a map and still come away with points here. We saw Rankin go into overtime between these two teams in their 4v4 game. So who knows what's going to happen here. Oh, kissing the flak ball is Spixie. Oh, nice defensive shock primaries there to keep flow off of them. A couple more ticks of that Lincoln and he goes down. Instead, we still get a tie game here. First shield bell getting grabbed by Alpha. Alpha going down though to Zion, so back and forth these teams just trading blows. Let's get set up for the amp here. Flow has been all over the amp whenever they played in their 4v4 match. Alpha up top here, waiting for the sniper rifle to spawn. Unfortunately, BRD gonna beat him to the punch. They're all over it, raining down damage on that amp. Flow's in position, but he goes down. Alpha goes down. Classic setup there for BRD, getting in position with the high ground and the weapons to knock them off of the amp. Try to make something happen. To maybe take an early lead in this one. Both teams have been back and forth in 4v4. They both gained, lost, and fought back from losses, or excuse me, from leads and deficits. Ooh, just missing with that combo, but Zion turns and gets the kill downrange. Going down to the Enforcer. And so one key to watch in this 2v2 game, it's a lot harder to sort of assert your dominance over that high section of the map in 2v2. Because while you might take it temporarily, you have to worry about the rest of the map. There's so many more resources for the other team to work with. You're not going to be fighting against people with Enforcer the whole game. Both power-ups spawning now at the same time, but interesting to see what the split here is. Looks like everyone going for amp, so BRD up top yet again. L3 down low. They do get the kill with the combo. Flow's gonna have this in his hand. You see that around the corner, setting up for the shot. Only 5 health. His teammate Alpha's gonna need to be ready to pick it up, and Zion got the double kill and earns the amp. That was a huge double kill. Another third kill off of it, and back into the lead. BRD now up 1. Another kill. Zion was so clutch at the end of that last TDM map with that amp run to put it away. Now we see him with another one to take the lead. And the killing spree now going up by 3. But after the close TDM games we just saw between these two teams, no one's going to be comfortable with any kind of lead. Great teamwork there, singling out a player. Zion's going to be down on health, but has opportunity to turn the corner and hit a flat ball right into their face. He does go down, but does damage. Spixie able to finish off Flow. And 20 seconds till this belt spawns. We're going to head over to it. Pretty early positioning here by Spixie. Actually kind of dangerous. Gives red team an opportunity to take some shots to knock him off, but they also single out his teammate and take him down. So maybe a little bit of missed timing here. Spixie not knowing exactly the timing of it. He does take it, but now he's kind of stuck in this area and he goes down. So BRD will have the exact timing of it now, but a bit of a mistake there, costing them the opportunity to do much with it. Amp's gonna spawn right now. Another grab by L3, but dropped immediately. Zion's gonna have a chance to go in another run, but he is low on health. Has to be careful. He doesn't want to give up the amp back to the other team. The 7 frag lead, a third of the way into this one. Looking pretty good for BRD up to this point, but again, back and forth, these teams have gone all day long. So getting amp sniper rifle into Zion's hands so far has been by far the most effective strategy for BRD. 10 seconds till the belt spawns. Looks like neither team all over it yet. We saw BRD get there super early last time, ended up cost setting, but they do have the timing on it. Flow's gonna give chase. Rocket's up close. Spixie does end up grabbing it. Only 41 health. Expect them to give chase. You see the Enforcer shots from behind, but smart move picking up that health to try to survive and get the most protection out of that armor. And up to a 13 frag lead now, so BRD pulling away a little bit. See if they can hang on to that, or if L3 can have another comeback in their pocket. They're going to need to start taking control of this amp area a little bit early if they want a chance, however. So Flo winning that one-on-one fight, going after Zion up top. You do have Alpha down low, but pretty low on health. Both L3 members low on health, so they're going to grab this amp. Last couple times they've grabbed it, though, they've gone down immediately. He does fight his way out. Oh, the shot comes out, taking him out. Flo with 2 health, just trying to survive at this point. Does have a sniper rifle, so if he can get a shot off, he can get a kill. Zion, though, extending that killing spree. Spixie's got the amp with 10 seconds to go. Enough time to cover Zion as he grabs that belt, and that was a big turnaround there. So L3 able to get hold of the amp, but BRD turns it right back around onto him. We're approaching the halfway point of this one. BRD finally extending this lead, 13 points. It's not the biggest lead we've seen of the matchup, but probably the equivalent, the 2v2 equivalent of a bigger lead in 4v4, of the biggest lead we would have seen in 4v4. This is as comfortable of a lead, I'll say, as either team has had. And more to the point, everything's really going BRD's way at this point. Even though they haven't been getting the amps off the stand, they have been killing L3 off of it, even when they don't. Spixie gonna have a free grab of this shield belt. Nobody in position to challenge him. 7 seconds to that amp. He can just run straight over there to it if he wants. Oh, but he eats a rocket. Let's back up to that amp. L3 may be able to circle back around. They haven't gotten a clean grab of the amp yet. Zion trying to make sure they still don't. Flo grabs it. Does have 100 health, though. I think this is as much health as an amp grabber has had for L3. Oh, he goes down, though. Zion has just been an absolute assassin. Every time they grab amp, he's just right there with that sniper rifle. Alpha pings him down with the Enforcer. Still 10 seconds to go on this amp run. There's one kill coming out from him. This is exactly what we need to see from L3 if they want to come back into this one, is controlling that amp and making it count. Oh, the big headshot comes out. Not enough to finish him off, though. And there's the follow-up kill. So still a 13 frag game. BRD well in control, but L3 still fighting back. Shield belt's up. We're going to see who gets in control of it. Alpha, for the first time, I think, picking up a shield belt. Oh, sorry, that's actually his third one. Okay. BRD, though, still with a 5-3 belt lead. You see the 100 armors going to BRD, and the amp time. Almost triple the amp time. So all the power-ups in BRD's favor. That's been the difference so far. Alpha hitting shot after shot, though. And now with the chance to get in position for amp, we've seen BRD holding this top area. And that's really what's giving them the advantage over the amp. L3's been pushing in low, and it hasn't really worked out for him most of the time. There's an amp by Flo, though, trying to survive. Goes down. Actually, Alfred takes him out with the rockets, but now he's got enough health. And this is the chance L3 needs. He's got an amped sniper rifle in the hands of a player who's stacked. He's just got to find those enemy players now, and BRD doing a great job staying across the map, not letting him take any shots. And there's the shot finally to get a kill with that amp. Zion, though, again doing great damage to the amp runner. Another shot coming out, so finally a successful amp run by L3. Down to an 11 frag lead with 5 minutes to go, putting themselves right back into it. Oh, big shot there by Alfred, stealing the 100 armor and doing major damage to Spixie. Needs to get this kill, though. Oh, and the kill from above by Zion. It seems like every time L3 gets something going, Zion is just right there to stomp it right out. Alfred, though, maybe feeling a little bit desperate, chasing him down with a stinger, nothing even hitting. 10 seconds till the belt spawns. Still plenty of time to erase a 12 frag deficit, but you gotta figure L3 is getting a little bit close to panic mode. There's one kill coming out, pulling back within 11. Shield belt, though, goes to Zion, who now has a chance to push over towards that amp. Gets the kill there. If he can push around to amp, this could be a chance to really break this one open. Oh, he goes down to the flak by Flo. So a 12 frag lead. Flo needs to make something happen. They've only got a couple more chances. There's another kill. And now they're going to be respawning. If they can find them, catch them with enforcers out, they'll be able to get some kills on the board, try to close this gap. Unfortunately, L3 again playing from low in this map, not holding the high ground. That's going to cost them here. No real opportunity to close the gap and really take any good shots. So nothing happening with that amp run beyond the first couple shots. Oh, goo to the face. Zion once again just erasing any momentum L3 builds. So BRD building a pretty big lead early on. The last few minutes, they've basically been trading and pulling even. That's just been running the clock out. You do have a belt grab and the fake piston up by L3. The big question is, are they going to be in position to grab this amp and try to go on an amp run with it? They have not been successful. Even whenever they've been able to grab it, BRD has been able to end the amp run very quickly, take it for themselves. Nothing really working for L3 whenever they grab this amp, but they have to make a play on it. That Zion's going to grab it. He's had a couple big amp runs already today. Oh, you see the confidence with those shots, nailing them. The wall run still didn't work. And if you're Zion here, you don't even have to get kills with this amp. You just have to do damage. Oh, well, there's a kill for him. Going a killing spree. Pushes it to a 16 frag lead. More importantly, there's only one amp left in the match, and with 2 minutes to go, L3 is going to be running out of time here shortly. So we see Flo with the shield belt grab. LG's been doing a good job of contesting the shield belt all day, but in 2v2 especially, belts only going to do you so much if you can't use it to control that amp. And I think that's been the difference in the game so far, is the amp control and efficacy of BRD. So last amp spawning. L3's been doing a good job of grabbing them, but they haven't made anything happen with it. This is their last opportunity. Alfred's going to have it in his hands, but only a link gun. And the problem is they keep getting the amp and getting stuck in the lower sections of the map with no real weapons, no real chance to use the high ground to their advantage. And again, Alfred just trying to find targets and unable to get any sort of leverage. BRD with great positioning in this situation. And not a single point of damage from this amp this run. So credit BRD there. They held the high ground. They stayed away from the amper. And that's what allowed them to completely avoid it and avoid any kind of comeback opportunity from L3. It looks like they're going to run the clock out on this one. Come out on top. So BRD taking map 1. In the first sort of semi-comfortable game between these two. They've both been so close. So time runs out. Pushed up to a 19 frag lead in the end, but pretty much even. I'd say the second half of the match was pretty much dead even between the two, but of course, the big lead up to, I think, 13 or 14 frags by BRD early on. L3 had a big deficit to overcome, just couldn't do it. So map 1 goes to BRD, but this is going to be a best of 3, so we'll see what happens in map 2 coming up next. I can't tell if Kuski's trolling me or my dad. But give me a second. I literally have egg on my face from the breakfast my girlfriend brought me. All right, players are ready. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We are jumping right into the second map of the 2v2 matchup. BRD has held on in every map so far in this game, or in this play day, I should say. But L3 has been right there. We got one more chance here to try to push it to a third map to try to get some points out of the TDM portion of this matchup. BRD trying to lock down the third points and get to that duel section undefeated. We go from one of the smaller maps. Oh, more goo. We've seen goo shots coming out all game, or really all match between these two teams. Combos coming out. Alfred now knocking him off that belt's gonna spawn any second. Spixie trying to put down some damage, but Alfred's gonna have that first belt. 20 seconds till amp, so now's his opportunity to try to get some health to back up that armor. It's right behind him. There he goes for it. We are gonna have 100 armor and amp spawn at the same time. If nobody has shield belt, or excuse me, if nobody has jump boots, we might see that 100 armor come into play first. Nope, there's the boots right there. Oh, he misses the grab. So Zion getting knocked off of that amp. That's a huge miss right there. I don't know if he has any more. Yep, he does have another charge. That's huge, having more shield belts, or excuse me, more jump boots. How did he get a extra charge of jump boots there? Maybe someone else dropped jump boots. I didn't actually see. Huge, though, being able to grab those amps with those boots and not have to piston. Using that to take control of the shield belt area. So still a tie game. Not much damage coming out from this amp, but using it to push away red team away from that shield belt. They do grab the belt. They get one kill with it, down to 10 health. Oh, no health is there. The dodging happening. Flo can kill him with one shot. He does just that to heads up play by Flo. Take out Zion and pull it right back even. Oh, the flak misses and Flo with another goo kill. He goes down but makes it a trade. So we're going to see 100 armor spawning and then shield belt. And if the boots stay in Zion's hands, keep an eye on him to see if he tries to grab this amp. He's going to head over to the shield belt area. L3 has them locked out a little bit. There he goes. Circles around on top. Using his jump boots to get there, but he does get that belt. And so now Zion with belt, belt, boots, and a chance to push up to this amp. He's going to get an easy grab here. It's so important to have those boots in your arsenal. One kill comes out, gets another shot. Good job avoiding those rockets. Nice combo there on Flo. He has the jump boots. I'm surprised he's not jumping up for that armor, maybe saving it for his teammate. Oh, he kills his teammate, so maybe, oh man, he misses the jump there. That could be a big miss if red team is able to steal that 100 armor from him. Looks like he's just going to go around the long way. A pretty solid amp run there. Big control take by BRD. Look, up by 8 suddenly with those power-ups. Still 70 armor left. He may even be able to leave this shield belt for his teammate as we see Zion pushing up forward. Oh, Spixie, though, eating the stinger. If he goes down, Zion's going to have a one-on-one. Alpha with a chance to take it. He didn't have timing of it. He was right on top of the shield belt and turned around. So key to know exactly when it spawns. Zion now 2 red in front of him, but shield belt in his hands. Oh, and he goes down to the Enforcer, and Link not able to hit the flak primary. So, okay, back and forth we go. 2 teams, again, just smacking each other all around. You have 10 seconds till belts, or excuse me, till amp spawns. Spixie's got jump boots. Still a few seconds till it spawns, though. Oh, and he goes down. That means he's going to drop those boots. We saw them kill each other with Enforcer and Flakball. Whoever gets here first is going to have boots and a free shot at amp and a sniper rifle. Flo's going to piston up there, maybe not realizing there were boots right below him, so interesting lack of communication there, but they do manage to get that. Oh, and they go down, dives right on the shield belt, doesn't even have timing on that, so a couple of these power-ups getting mistimed. And a messy fight. You see him stuck down in the bottom there. He's going to go down. That amp gets picked up. Flo's going to have a chance to hit a couple shots. Oh, just missing on Spixie there. Smart move, though, pulling out the Enforcer. So L3 now comes storming back. Dual Enforcers in his hands. Not an ideal combination, but still formidable. We got 20 seconds till belt, 10 seconds till 100 armor. Interesting. Everyone pushing belt extremely early. Flo knocks him off it, but still has 7 seconds to go, and they're going to come. They're not going to give chase. Okay, so things getting a little bit chaotic here. Flo's going to have a free grab of the shield belt, and that could be huge if he can push into this amp area and take control of it. One amp run could get them right back into this game. Oh, and the boots by Zion, allowing him to distract while Spixie comes behind and gets the double kill. That was all L3. Should have gotten an easy kill there. They do, and then Spixie with the flank trades right back, 2 for 1. The goo kill by Zion well after the fact. So amp in his hands. Oh, a spawner comes right in front of him. He turns around and gets the shot off. Pushing it up to a 13 frag lead. No, so BRD looking well in control now. Not even halfway through this one, though, so anything can happen, but looks like BRD has timing of all the power-ups. L3 may be a little bit unclear on them. They weren't around to hear them spawn, or hear them taken, rather. That could be trouble as they try to contest them coming up. Got a moment here. Take a quick look. You see the amp time. BRD all over the amp, winning 5-2 on the belts. Kind of surprised, actually, that L3's damage has been so close, given the differentiation in power-ups. So L3 trying to fight to keep themselves into it, but BRD just mastering controlling of the power-ups so far this map. Finally really getting into a rhythm the last couple minutes. Oh, the headshot coming in. Flo, though, does grab an amp. He has an amp sniper rifle. With him, one shot him, turns the corner. It's a big shot right there. But they need to make multiple runs with an amp. Gets the shot on Zion. Big damage coming out. Needs to hit another one. Doesn't have a finisher weapon, but he does hit him. The big home run shot. Has a chance to kill the spawner, and multiple kills coming out very quickly. All of a sudden, L3 finds themselves with a chance to get right back into this one. Ooh, just missing with the last second sniper shot. Very patient combo. Let's see how long he waited for that shock ball to get right in position. It's good disciplined play right there. And now they have a shield belt on Alpha. The power-up's now going L3's way. They flipped it right back around. Only down 11 frags. We've seen them come back for more, and still 6 minutes to go. 100 armor is up. Oh, misses the jump, but he does have a chance now to finish off. Oh, Spixie in his face, and now he's cornered. Oh, and a misfire there. Unfortunately, missing that jump cost him a life. He was in good position to grab those pickups. Up to 13 frag lead. We're going to see fighting over the shield belt. Spixie and Alpha left alive. Spixie maybe with a couple more weapons. The air rocket to the face. Still 7 seconds to belt spawn though, so if people can get there with weapons, they can try to contest it. Amp's actually up first. Not uncommon though to see a team fight over belt, then use that belt to push over to Amp, especially when he has boots. You see that Flo grabs this Amp, but he's going to be in a tough spot. And that's going to go to Zion, who has been super dangerous with the Amp sniper rifle. You see Spixie throwing him a sniper rifle. Exactly what they need in their hands, but nice job by Alpha. Spraying him down with the stinger, trades kills, but does get the Amp back in his hands for a couple seconds. So these two teams have been pretty even the last couple minutes, but that's going to benefit BRD as that clock is now going to start ticking down. This is L3's last chance to try to pull back a map and force a map 3. They still haven't taken a point in this matchup. Ooh, Zion missing that jump. Might have actually saved him. That was actually a really easy shot for Alpha if he jumps through that door. Instead, he misses the jump, and yeah, right now, Zion it's just, you see the call out by Alpha. Even when Zion misses a jump, it's working out for him in this match. He has just been on fire. All BRD with the power-ups in the second half of this one. You see Alpha grabbing that Amp, trying to make something happen, but down 20 with 3 minutes to go. He's going to be just desperately looking for shots. He gets one. Oh, it goes down to the dual enforcers. Now you're going to have... Well, you're going to have nobody making an Amp run as that goes down. Still 12 seconds to go. So Flo does have some time to take a couple shots if he can find a target. Belt goes to Spixie. Game getting a little bit messy with the power-up timing as players are just scrambling. BRD trying to stay alive. L3 trying to get as many fights in as possible. Just hoping to win some of them. You see more goo coming out from Flo. He's gotten a few kills with it so far this game. Nothing happening there though. Had a headshot lined up there. Couldn't quite connect. Up to a 17 frag lead now. Zion continues to be playing extremely efficiently, and Spixie for that matter, pretty much the same. Both players having great games. And with 2.5 minutes to go, they look poised to wrap this one up strong. You see Alpha sharing some opinions, but down 22 with 2 minutes to go. This one's going to be out of reach. So BRD winning every map so far by an increasingly large margin. We'll see if that continues into the duel rounds, but of course duel, a whole different game, 1v1. Oh, nice. Shock juggling there by Spixie just to close this one out. We're going to see it turn into a 27 frag lead now. The last couple minutes, BRD just locked it down. Can't get the last shot around the corner there. And everything just going BRD's way in the last few minutes of this one. Alfred with the moral victory there, enforcer kill. But with 15 seconds to go, we'll give you a last look at the scoreboard. And again, pretty much looking as you'd expect, power-ups going entirely BRD's way. I mean, you actually had 4 amp grabs by L3. I'm kind of surprised to see that, but look at the amp time. Double the amp time for BRD. More than double the shield belts. And really, that was the difference maker in this game. So 3 points now on the board for BRD, despite some very close matches so far. Switch over to the bracket look. Looks like we're going to have Brutal GG versus Cruel and Tron versus Flick Switch. Both of those coming up here in just a bit. I'm going to take this opportunity to stretch my legs for a second. We'll be back with you in just a couple minutes. Still just waiting. I think they might be changing hubs. They tested one out, and I think they're going to test the ping on another. So you probably got another minute or two until we get that instance up and running. So if you need to go into the bathroom, make yourself some Pop-Tarts, drink some Mountain Dew, or eat some Doritos. Probably do it all at the same time. Not gonna lie, I'm definitely eating kale salad with oats and apples right now, so you know, it's okay to eat healthy too. Alright, game is up. We'll be jumping right into there. Hey, Night Terror, you should definitely ask Kuzky why he doesn't have Twitch/Kuzky. Oh, actually, it looks like we might be getting started here. So Cruel versus Brutal GG, jumping right into this one quickly. Early shots out by Cruel. Brutal GG giving chase. Oh, there's the early Lincoln. We've seen it come into play so many times already in this UTPL week. First kill for Brutal GG up on top. That's so key on Leah. Playing with the lead is probably easier on Leah than, well, we'll say most other maps. Because you have to take so many chances in order to close that gap. Oh, it goes right back down though. Cruel able to answer with the combo. So quick 1-to-1 kills trading back and forth. This is the first of two best-of-3 duels between these two teams. We saw BRD winning all of the TDM games so far, pulling 3 points across the board. Very close 4v4 though. I think a total of 6 frags separated the two between the two 4v4 matches, including an overtime win on Rankin. So you definitely don't count BRD, or excuse me, don't count L3 out of this one. Rockets to the face. Both players just trying to get one more big prediction shot before committing to a fight. Cruel with the sniper shot to pull him right back even. You're seeing a lot though, kind of like we saw in matches earlier, almost looking like a Quake match. It's kind of got that feel to it, where each player trying to hit one shot and then move in. And now they're both weak, so they're both going to back off, but 3 seconds to the shield belt. It looks like Cruel's going to give it up. Oh, the nice shot to help negate some of that. Still 10 seconds to the 100 armor though, so I don't know. Ooh, he's getting knocked off the vest. This is going to be a dangerous spot by Cruel if he overcommits to this vest. He gets linked from behind and Brutal GG makes him pay. Nice defensive combo there by Brutal. That's going to allow him to grab that vest and get moving. 50 armor for Cruel, but 2-to-1 lead for Brutal. Oh, the nice rockets right underneath that slide hole, straight into the lift. Brutal looking awfully comfortable in this map. One shot away from extending this lead, but Cruel makes him pay. Only 7 health though. He's got to get to these health packs right now. Brutal unable to find him, but he does grab his shield belt, so Cruel does get the kill, but he's going to be a little bit on the run for a second. Still 10 seconds till that vest spawn, so we won't be able to get up to 100 armor. Oh, he drops right down in front of Brutal. I don't think he had any idea where he was. A little bit of haunted house action going on here. Brutal just diving in his face going, boo. Blasting him with that flat cannon and grabbing that shield belt. So Brutal keeping map control even after dying. Using that to his advantage, just bully Cruel around and hitting shot after shot with that flak. I feel like Cruel's been on the run the last couple minutes of this game, even when he got the kill, just constantly on the run. That said, Brutal now down to 8 life. Cruel down to 15, pushes him anyway. Next shot will get a kill. You see him staggering those health files, trying to confuse Brutal. Brutal heard him take that last one though, with the flak ball straight to the chest. That'll push it to a 3 frag lead. Nice rockets. Brutal throwing some great projectiles out on this map and showing so often Leah turns into a fight over the shock rifle, but oftentimes it ends up being decided by a well-placed rocket or flak ball. Brutal really showing that off right now. Doesn't even have a shock rifle at this point despite being in control, and just doing tons of damage with rockets and flak and just well-placed projectiles. Ooh, big combo by Cruel, does a decent amount of damage, but just missed doing full damage. He's gonna go all in on him now. Cruel, oh, gets splattered. Brutal with the flak primary. Every time Cruel tries to close the gap, just gets mystified, and by that I mean turned into mist. By that flak primary, shredding him up, and so it looks like Cruel wants to play sort of the mid-range combo game that we often see people play on this map. And Brutal just totally happy to close that gap and turn it into a brawl. Oh, a huge combo by Cruel. That could be the chance he needed. Finally has a health and armor advantage over Brutal. Needs to find him though and force a fight right now, because 5 seconds till the 100 armor spawns. He doesn't want to give up any more armor. He wants to force an engagement. I don't know if he has timing though on this shield belt. He's waiting for the belt, but there's still 10 seconds to go on it, and he's out of shock ammo, so this could be a problem for Cruel. Yeah, despite having the damage output there, no timing, no ammo, Cruel really had nowhere to go there, and that was a problem for him. He won a fight and still ended up not getting anything out of it. That's a pretty, I don't know if you call it a turning point, because Brutal stays in advantage, but that was an opportunity kind of lost for Cruel there. So pretty much even right now. And there's the combo Cruel wanted. He wants to force this kind of engagement. Medium range, combos around corners. Oh, Brutal killing himself with the rockets, but now Cruel's going to be on the run. There we go. Finally gets to the health packs, and the combo from Brutal right back up to 4 frag lead, and now with 3 minutes to go, time is on Brutal's side, especially on a map like Leah where you can really stretch out that clock. So the rockets fly, puts on a nice firework display, but at the end of the day, nothing really happening there. Down to 2.5 minutes, and now's the situation where Cruel has to be extremely aggressive, and Brutal's just gonna use that to his advantage. We've seen him be so good with his prediction already. Whenever you're down and you have to be even more predictable, just makes it so hard to come back on this map. Ooh, and Cruel, though, dives at him with the link gun, down by 4 with 2 minutes to go. He's got his chance here, but he has to get... Oh, doesn't get the shield belt, gets shredded by the flat primary, and that may be the last chance Cruel had. Look at Brutal, an extremely efficient game with the accuracy. Even think of how many projectiles he was throwing out as prediction shots, deterrence, you know, defensive stuff. Look at that, 70% accuracy with the flat cannon. 75%. He shot 111 rockets, and 75% of those did at least some damage. Extremely efficient game by Brutal GG in game 1. So map 2 ASDF, another traditionally shock-dominated map. I think it's going to be a little bit harder for Brutal GG to do what he did in Leah, as far as using those projectiles to knock Cruel around. This might be one that favors Cruel a little bit better. Let's see how things go. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, it's game time, baby. Connex 5 here with map 2 of this duel. We just saw Brutal GG. Ooh, rocketing his way to victory on Leah. Cruel takes early damage there, but does get the first kill. Brutal GG, we just saw an incredibly efficient game with the projectiles and the accuracies on Leah. This is going to be a more wide open map. A little bit harder for him to play the same way. We might see a little more sniper and shock action on this one, which I think will give Cruel a little bit more of a comfort level than he had on Leah, as Brutal was just knocking him around with those projectiles, anticipating his movement extremely effectively. But if Cruel can take advantage... Oh, almost had him lined up there. If Cruel can take advantage of the more wide open nature of this map, he can force a map 3. 7 seconds till this belt spawns. Cruel hitting those sniper shots. You see him already. Oh, with the distance game, and Brutal just waiting for him to dive at him, and another mid-air flat primary. Saw him hit a couple of those in Leah. Brutal, no stranger to sniper rifle himself. Misses the shot there, though, so allows Cruel to get a little bit more of a handle on it. Still a tie game. Oh, another big flat primary, 2 in a row by Brutal GG. You know, managing to so far still keep this game up close and personal. A lot of flat primary coming out. Not allowing Cruel to make it a long distance or even a medium distance kind of sniper and shock duel game. Oh, there's the big shot on the shield belt. Cruel with an opportunity here to do some damage. He goes down, but knocks Brutal GG down to 48. So it's down 2, but Brutal GG not super stacked anymore. Cruel, though, chasing him down with the bio rifle. Kind of surprised to see him so adamant. 1 shot away, but he could have switched to the Enforcer. Maybe would have had more luck. So they're going to back up and heal back up to relatively full health. Both players still pretty weak, however. Ooh, rockets coming out, just missing. One big shot by one player could get a kill here. Brutal does have that 100 armor left over, and he doesn't have to press for this other 100. He can use it as bait if he wants to try to extend this lead. Oh, interesting. Brutal giving up the 100 armor, trying to catch him on the way to the shield belt. Does bait him out, gets a little bit of damage. Oh, misses that shock ball, tries to weave it right through up that lift and get the kill. Couldn't quite time it right. Another one, though, follows it up with a big hitter and the sniper kill. Brutal showing a wide range of comfort here. Able to play up close with that flak, as well as medium to long range. We've seen sniper and combos looking real solid right now. Up 4 now. Almost halfway through this one. Brutal GG now just on a roll. Catching him off the spawn. Oh, the combo to the back. Perfect shots right there. He made both of those look easy, but both the combo and that primary follow-up were not. Those were rather difficult shots, and right now Brutal GG looks very in control. There's a concept I mentioned of mouse control. Basically how efficient you are at just pointing and clicking where you want, and right now Brutal looks like he's putting that crosshair wherever he wants. Another very efficient game. A quick look at the armors. Cruel doing a better job at fighting over the armors this game, but really not making a difference all told. And one thing you're seeing from Brutal GG is also turning one kill into multiple. Ooh, missing some shots now, so Brutal GG looking slightly vulnerable for the first time in a while. Cruel with a chance to track him down if he's got a rocket or... Well, he doesn't have any link gun, but if he can hit him with anything, he can take him out. He's got a stinger now. He can finish him off with that if he can catch up to him. 100 armor does go to Brutal. Oh, dives the wrong way with the rocket launcher. Cruel with an opportunity there and just guessed wrong, and Brutal making him pay with sniper shot after sniper shot. And now he's got to back off. He's out of shock ammo, almost out of health. Does still have enough armor from that shield belt to re-engage if he wants to, though. Okay, there's one rocket. Oh, up close with the rockets. Brutal GG. Oh, Brutal with the combo right into his face. That's a rampage. And with 4 minutes to go, that feels like that's it right there. Cruel's going to continue to play through, but just doesn't seem to have an answer for anything that Brutal's doing. And for that matter, Brutal continuing. And there's the concession right there. All Brutal that match. Looking very good and getting L3 their first points on the board. We saw such close TDM matches and BRD able to hang on. Brutal taking his duel round in 2 maps, so that means we've got Tron versus Flick Switch up next. We're gonna have ASDF again, and then Erase and if need be solo. Might as well pop up the brackets for you. So this is what we're looking at. And we are just about halfway through this match day, so people showing up on time, getting things moving, appreciate that. We had a little bit of a longer match day last week because we had some technical issues, so it's nice to have everything rolling. Looking for Tron versus Flick Switch. I do see a game up. Okay, I see them in a game, so let's just jump right in here. We don't want to miss the beginning. Mikey, L3 won 1 point there because of Brutal GG's dual wins. So BRD won both 4v4s and the 2v2. Duel number 1 goes to L3. Now it's going to be on Tron to try to beat Flick Switch to grab another point out of this matchup. Here we go, it's game time, baby. Con X5 here with Tron versus Flick Switch. This will be the last duel round of this matchup. L3 trying to get a second point on the board. BRD trying to make it an even 4. Early shots coming out from both players. Nothing connecting yet. We're trying to get the lock on Rockets as Tron. Doesn't work out. Flick Switch makes him pay with a little bit of damage, but still gets away with 100 armor. So both players still pretty comfortable early on in this one. Flick Switch with the shot primary so far, pushing Tron around. Tron maybe trying to close the gap, and right now Flick Switch is not missing. You see already the first kill with that shock primary. Oh, a huge combo. Knocks him back down. This could be a follow-up kill. Doesn't quite time it right. That's going to give Tron a chance to escape. There's the hit scan shots trading back and forth. Probably see a challenge of this 50 armor next. Actually, no, Flick Switch grabs it. Oh, there it goes. A little bit of a shot coming out by Tron. Another shot can finish him off with one more shot. Finally pulls out the link and they kill each other. So both players resetting now. And who will get in position for this 100 armor? This could be key because whoever has this 100 armor will then have 10 seconds to get back across to the belt. You know, Flick Switch baited him into grabbing that 100 armor. He has time now to beat him to the belt. Ooh, he dives at him with the Lincoln and misses the belt. He tried to grab the belt mid-fight, ran right alongside of it. That allows him to tie it back up because he missed it. And now Tron with a chance to try to take the lead. Still 10 seconds till the next armor spawning. Figured he's going to go to 50. Flick Switch knows he's figuring that. And now he's counter-figuring. And it's on Tron to counter his figure. Fight over 50 armor. Both players still at 100. Looking pretty comfortable, but neither one wanted to expose themselves too far. There's going to be a fight here soon over the shield belt. And right now, Tron's going to have a bit of a run. Flick Switch looks like he's going to go for the 100 armor and concede the belt. I think he was hoping to catch Tron heading there. Whenever he saw those shots miss, he figured he was out of position. Better to go get 100 armor than to dive down into a position where he doesn't have advantage. It's a patient play. And able to hit that shot to help negate the belt. So really it worked out there for Flick Switch. Not a bad trade. Ooh, shot to the back. So Tron getting flanked there by Flick Switch, but a combo back evens it right up. That was a big shock primary there by Tron. If Tron doesn't primary Flick Switch there, he might hit that combo. Ooh, Flick Switch diving right through that 50 armor. Houdini over here. If Tron doesn't hit that primary, Flick Switch might hit that combo And anything could have happened there, but he does. Knocks him away. Ooh, a big combo by Flick Switch answers right back and returns that favor. Now Tron's going to be on the run here. Flick Switch may try to meet him at the health. Tron with a great prediction there. Defensive shots coming out. Flick Switch just trying to protect himself. Goes after the kill now. Down to 18 health. Takes a shot. And Flick Switch just barely survives long enough to give himself a lead. So he's doubling back. Tron knows he's going for health somewhere. And Flick Switch just kind of trying to see how Tron was going to attack him. Waiting till it was safe before grabbing the health. A scary moment there. Oh, huge prediction combo by Flick Switch. I'm actually surprised Tron didn't hear Flick get that pickup on the way over there. Grabbing that ammo was a pretty big tell. Ooh, sniper shot lined up. Couldn't quite connect. Halfway through this one now. 2 frag lead for Flick Switch. And these two have been playing pretty conservative and careful up to this point. But you might see the game open up a little bit as Tron has to start taking risks to try to fight his way back into this one. Big combos out there. You can see just the deterrent pushing Flick Switch away. And Flick Switch takes his ball and goes home. He says, it's not even worth it. But Tron manages to track him down. That's a smart play by Tron, knowing he was going to run away and just try to get health. Chases him down, pulls within 1. But Rockets back and forth here. Both players taking damage, both reasonably healthy, however. Flick Switch on the run again. Tron looking for the chase to the 100, but it's not up yet. Ooh, Flick Switch dives towards the 50, but he may concede the 100 off of that. Actually belts up first, so okay, we're going to see a fight over that. And Flick Switch now surely will be backing up for that 100 armor rather than giving up rather than fighting over the belt. You can't give up another kill here. Big combo. Luckily for Tron, he had plenty of armor. Follow up rocket, so Flick Switch down to 20 health, but still damage coming out. Takes out Tron, pulls within 2 with 3.5 minutes to go. And now 7 seconds till this 100 armor. Is Tron going to contest it, or is he just going to back up? Try to burn clock. Ooh, he's throwing rockets out. So Tron decides to be aggressive here. Let's see if it works out, or if Tron has an opportunity to try to put this one away by controlling the map. Oh, missed shot by Flick Switch. Does follow it up with a primary. Both players medium health right now, looking for some health packs. Flick Switch can't afford to die anymore. And Tron pinging him down. That shock primary really going to make him scramble. Big combo, but he needs to... Oh, he gets the belt in the middle of the fight. But Tron follows it up with a kill, and if Flick Switch can't finish him off quickly with this link gun, that could be it. He could be running out of time. Ooh, sorry. I meant to say, if Tron can't finish him off. If Flick Switch goes back up by 2, he could be running out of time. That link gun, though, going to try to answer right back. Takes him out. 2 frag lead. Only 8 health, though. If Tron can find him, he can take him out with 1 pistol bullet from his enforcer. Guesses he's going to shock. He guesses wrong. The piston up to 100 armor. He's still got 10 seconds till belt. Only a 2 frag lead. Now, if you're Flick Switch here, do you contest this belt? Looks like he's going to go down for it. Ooh, and he hits his shots, and that's really what it came down to right there. And there's the combo, and Flick Switch might have put it away right there. Takes the risk, goes down, and basically just betting that he's going to hit his shots. He does. And there you go. 8-4 game. It was really closer to that, but in the last couple minutes, Flick Switch able to put it away, going up 1 map to nothing. Pretty even. I mean, look at the even armor counts right there. Flick Switch putting out a little bit more damage, though. It felt like Tron was on the run a lot of the middle part of that map. Then at the end, Flick Switch able to put it away, up by 4, but L3 has been very resilient this whole matchup, so Tron's got a chance to push it to 3 maps. Flick trying to knock it out in one more. All right, both players are ready to go, so we'll be getting started here. In just a second. There we go. 3, 2, 1. It's game time, baby. Connex 5. We are here with Flick Switch and Tron. Early on. Ooh. Early rockets by Tron, catching Flick Switch off the wall, but gonna be on the run. Tron chasing him down. Got him pinned in the corner, and that's a quick kill. It's exactly what Tron needed after playing cat and mouse for much of ASDF. Who would love nothing more to get off to a fast start and just front run the whole way. Nice combo. You saw him shooting behind that crate. A lot of people would bet that Flick Switch was going to move forward with that combo. He knew he was going to be running backwards. Quick damage, doesn't get the kill, but pushes him away. Oh, and Flick Switch circling back around, trying to catch him going around that corner, allows him to scoop up the shock rifle. And now those rockets push him away from the belt, so right now Tron completely in control of this map. So right now these players, Tron pretty happy right now to just keep getting stacked up on vials. Nice prediction combo, plucks him out of the sky. Flick Switch trying to slow play it, trying to build back up, get a big shot on Tron before engaging. Tron super happy to just run around the map, stack up on vials. No, nice patient combo. He's just got Flick Switch guessing right now. No health for Flick Switch to grab. He has to go after the belt. Ooh, Tron though, maybe a mistake there, letting him get that belt with such low health. Does finish him off and gets that rocket kill. Oh, and the nice primary right there with the shock rifle. No kill, but keeps him on the run. Oh, the rocket by Flick Switch. I don't know how much of that was prediction and how much of it was just random spam. Pretty good damage though, so Flick Switch has a little bit of an opening here if he wants to try to be aggressive. He's going to have to hit a couple of shots. Goes for the air rocket. Would have been spectacular. Instead, gets 0 damage out of it. And now he's going to be on the run again with 10 seconds until the 100 armor spawns. Has to find a way to contest it. Couple of big shots coming out. Gets stuck down low, though. Tron happy to play that game. A little bit ahead of this shield belt, though. That's going to give Flick Switch an opportunity to get set here. Doesn't really get to contest the belt, but gets to get stacked a little bit back up, gets to grab himself some armor and some weapons. Let's switch back over to Tron's perspective. Oh, he misses the jump to the 100 armor. That's going to give it up to Flick Switch. That could be a big turning point. Tron down to 47 life. Had complete control of that. Missed the jump, and now Flick Switch trying to track him down. Knows he has a chance to take him out with just a couple more shots. Oh, there's the combo. He wanted in a follow-up primary. Has to get health right now. Doesn't get the easy spawn kill. But Flick Switch now knows he has a chance to be aggressive. There's one more combo. And Tron on the run, but Flick Switch has to be careful. 3 seconds to the belt. I think he's going to get a free grab of it. Just baiting Tron out, trying to figure out where he's going. Oh, ran out of... No, he switched. I thought he ran out of ammo. Switched to the sniper rifle. Maybe had a chance for a combo there. Both players shock dueling up close. Tron wins it, but he's down to 21 life. Wisely goes straight for the health packs. Was able to extend that lead to 4-1 in the close range shock duel. Could have easily gone down there. That was a scary moment for Tron, but he hit that clutch shot. Eats a rocket from Flick Switch, but halfway through this one, he's looking good. Oh, he's stuck down to the bottom, though. Rocket's raining down. Flick Switch gonna track him down, and now if he can find him off the spawn, which he does, there's a double kill. You can chain together some spawn kills on this map better than some other maps. So one frag difference halfway into this one. Look at that shield belt going to Flick Switch. Yet again, he's been all over these belts this game. And that's what has allowed him to stay in this one. And look, Flick Switch out of hit scan ammo. Oh, he sneaks around, gets the rocket on him. A little bit more damage to follow up. Both players heavy damage on each other, and they're just gonna fall back and regroup. Rockets come out. 100 armor spawning right now. Tron not gonna contest it. Flick Switch gonna get a free grab. Still 20 seconds till the belt, however, so to be curious to see what these two do until then. Well, one shot away. They're gonna stand in and shock duel again. And went to Tron last time they did this. Oh, and he's waiting for him to make that jump to hell. Smart play by Tron. Wins the hit scan duel yet again. And that so far has been the difference in this match, is those two hit scan duels. Shock, shock, and then shock, shock with the follow-up sniper. Otherwise, pretty much dead even so far, as we've got less than 4 minutes to go. Nothing insane to look at accuracy-wise, but these two playing extremely even so far. Oh, rocket to the face, gonna do a little bit of damage. The falling combo doesn't follow it up, misses it. I think Flick Switch had a big opportunity there. Although, that said, he could have damaged himself in the process. Oh, nice shots. 4 shots in a row on Tron. Pushes him away from the health. Gets the follow-up rocket kill and able to heal right back up. Doesn't get the easy spawn kill, but he turns the corner, has him in the corner. Gotta be careful of that enforcer kill. He does run around and survive. With 3 minutes to go, no reason to force the issue there. Nice late wall dodge there by Flick Switch to keep the high ground and be able to cut him off. Got a chance with the 100 damage mid-air rocket, followed by the shot primary with 2.5 minutes to go. He's a couple of shots away, but Tron has been hitting those clutch shots in these shock duels all game, just daring him to get up front with him, and Tron once again saving himself with the shock primary juggling, just pushing Flick Switch away, who's been one shot away so many times. Every time he closes the gap, Tron with the mid-range shock, winning out. And again, 2 frag lead based on the clutch shooting there by Tron. Oh, Flick Switch catches him with rockets. That's what he needs to do. Oh, misses the spawn kill. Had the opportunity he needed, but still plenty of time to go. Tron doubles back onto him. Almost eats a rocket. He's got to be careful here. He's trying to track him down with the enforcer. Flick Switch, though, has a little bit more health. Now the game. Cat and mouse around that pillar. Who's going to get to 100 armor first? It looks like... Oh, Tron with the sniper rifle, going for sniper instead of shock. Gets 2 shots in a row, though. Oh, almost had him. The standing combo misses by Flick Switch. Had him lined up as Tron thought he had gone the other direction. Huge miss there. Still plenty of time, though, to come back. Only down 1. Needs health packs. He needs to get himself in position for this next shield belt. I see a defensive shock ball there, just trying to bait him out. See him throwing shock balls out, just trying to deter Tron from being aggressive, and Tron trying to bait him into a shock duel again. FlickSwitch may be learning from the previous fights in this matchup. Letting it go. Waiting for an opportunity to take higher quality shots. Missing the combo again. We've seen multiple combos by FlickSwitch lined up. They just couldn't connect on. Has him lined up there. And Tron, though, being super defensive, turns the corner. There's the rockets. This is where FlickSwitch wanted him. Gets the air rocket with 30 seconds to go. Is he going to be aggressive or is he going to back up? There's no health up. He has to be careful. If Tron can track him down with the link gun, he can take him out. With 20 seconds to go, rockets to the face. Shots back and forth. Both players under 20 health. With 10 seconds to go, are they going to play for overtime or is someone going to try to make a move? Oh, big combo by FlickSwitch. Wanted to end it right there. Was a few feet away from doing just that. I said we're going to play 2 more minutes of this one. Shield belt will spawn in 10 seconds. See who gets in position for it sooner. Tron's right on top, and FlickSwitch had grabbed the last few, but that's going to give him a big advantage. I think FlickSwitch maybe lost timing of it, and maybe that's why he gives him that smiley face bind. Because you know he misstepped there. But he did grab 30 health of his own. So pretty even between these two players right now. A slight advantage for Tron. FlickSwitch does grab that 100 armor. Ooh, and FlickSwitch now with the shock primary aggression. This is what gave Tron a lead earlier in the game. Big combo. This is his opportunity to jump on top of him. He doesn't want to eat a combo there. Oh, he just misses the shots. He's got to be careful about the double back. And FlickSwitch just barely survives that one. He may just hang on and wait for those health packs to spawn again because he needs to get back up to 100 health immediately. Shield belt spawns right now, but he's going to need that health. I'm actually a little surprised FlickSwitch even dove down on that. 100 armor spawns in a little bit, but yeah, he's going to be hiding right now as Tron is on the run, trying to track him down and tie it back up. He's got 30 seconds to go. He has to make it happen soon. Doesn't have to be right here. Oh, combo just mistimed. And 100 armor. FlickSwitch looks like he's going to contest it. Eats a combo. Tron from behind catches him. Trying to be sneaky on the 100 armor, but now FlickSwitch giving chase with the Enforcer. Tron was pretty healthy though, so that would have been a dangerous chase by FlickSwitch. With 13 seconds to go, we may see another overtime unless FlickSwitch diving at him with rockets, hits the kill with 8 seconds to go. Wisely picks up the health packs, and now Tron on the run has no weapons, trying to take him down with the Enforcer, knows he's going to get away. And another overtime game, 8-7 FlickSwitch. So BRD versus L3 giving us some of the closest matches all around that we've seen so far this season.